Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to um, make this video real quick. It's not going to be a too long a video. What I want to talk about is what's happening today, and I'd forgotten about this until I was studying charts earlier. So I thought I'm going to come on real quick and let you guys know because I think it's rather important. So, what I want you what we're talking about is Saturn, and it's reaching the degree that it was where it went retrograde, when it went retrograde in June 29th of 2024. So think back to on June 29th, 2024. What were you doing at the end of June? So what was going on there? Because Saturn stationed at 29 degrees on June 29th, 2024. So whatever has been going on or whatever was going on then, whatever the themes were for you, and I'll go over the houses in just a minute, but whatever the themes were for you, I want you to think back to what you were doing, what was going on, uh, what was happening, because that was the benchmark. That was the whatever was going on there and hasn't progressed since. Maybe you've had some progression over these last months, or quarter, but it is now going to be progressing forward. So nothing much progressed during this time. Some things did happen probably because I know they did happen to me, but it was all along this theme from the end of June 2024. Now, today, February 18th, that energy is coming back around to progress. So I'll tell you what I mean. So on June 29th, uh, Saturn stationed retrograde at 26 degrees on June 29th, 2024. Saturn is now direct, has been direct, but it is now at that degree, 19 degrees and 26 minutes today. So this is territory. This is new energy that we have not been in since the 90s. Okay, so this is new energy, new territory, and it was a benchmark. So whatever was going on at the end of June for you, that's going to come around, and we have new territory to progress past what was going on, right? So if you look, we have Saturn here. And I told you when Daddy Saturn, if you've never seen me before, I've said this. He may make you work and be responsible because he's trying to make you an expert in whatever you're doing, right? But when he gifts the solid, stable gifts, the ones that are going to last a long time. So I'm so excited for everyone. I just want you to kind of remember, because those themes are coming back around and you're going to see progression. You're also going to be, and this is like, look, we have Mercury here, which is going to help you process. There may be some communication about this, about whatever was going on for you. And the sun's here too. So we have a stellium here. So there's a lot of energy. We have this north node here too. That is destiny, right? That's with Neptune right here. We've got magic coming through. We've got this progression of what was going on. It's now going to be moving forward. That's the energy. But Mercury's here to help you process this, to help you, like, how do I explain this? To help you bring it into your essence as part of your life, right? That's the energy that's coming about. And again, we have not had this energy since the 90s. We have not had Saturn here since the 90s. And the sun is here to shine, you shining, your life shining. There's light on this area that's going to progress forward. Okay. So I didn't want to make this a long video, but I just want you to know, and look at these trines going on. The blue is the trine. The trine's going on. You've got gifts coming. You've got things being progressed. So whatever was going on at the end of June, that you had to probably make some decisions over the last months, and it kind of got hard for you, but it just wouldn't progress. Now it's going to progress, whatever this is. Just know that that's happening now. Um, if we look at Pisces, that's in your first house. Okay, so real quickly, I'll go over the the houses that it's in. But in Pisces, this is your first house. So you got a lot of like clearing up that's happening, and whatever was going on in June for you, that's going to progress forward. You have destiny in your first house right now. You have destiny in you. You have magic in you. That's Neptune on top of your destiny, right? And now you got Daddy Saturn participating, and whatever was holding you back, keeping you stuck, you couldn't progress it. Remember, he was doing it to make you an expert, to make you responsible, to make you the boss, to make you not be afraid of your moves that you do. To and by that I mean to help you have faith in yourself. This is what Saturn has been doing with Pisces all along, teaching us to have faith in ourselves, right? So in order to do that, he was making things not progress forward, and we had to like really, really be upfront and honest with ourselves, right? That's you, Pisces. And now it's about to move forward. So whatever was going on in June, that'll give you an indication of what's going to about to start progressing for you. Okay. If you're Aries, you have Venus right now in your first house. And Pisces, you have Venus in your second house, right? But Aries, you have Venus in your first house, and you've got Saturn in that 12th house. So I want to say for you, and again, everybody's different, but for you, if you had like some self-sabotaging going on, if you had some people that were doing you wrong, if you had some things that were hidden to you and you couldn't figure it out and why wasn't it going through and what the hell was going on, like that's all going to clear up for you because Saturn was really making you work in your intuition and basically it's almost like basically putting your money where your mouth is energetically or spiritually. So like if you believe in all this stuff, if you believe in astrology and if you believe in mediumship and if you believe in the other side, well, I need you to like really I need to pull something or do some things. This is Saturn. Like I need you to really show me that you believe this. So I'm going to make some things happen where you can't see them, but you're going to have to learn to trust yourself. Something like that. Okay. So, but whatever that was, whatever was going on the 29th, the end of June, I won't just say the 29th, at the end of June, it could have been something that happened that you didn't even see coming, right? And even though you've been dealing with it or have dealt with it and it has calmed down, it hadn't progressed forward, right? It is now going to progress forward. Okay. And as it progresses forward today, you have Venus in your first house. So you should have something coming through for you. Someone, something, whatever this was about. Okay. Now, very quickly, I'm trying not to channel too much because I wanted to make it just very quick video. So Taurus, this would be in your 11th house. So this has to do with your groups, networking. Something was going on at the end of June that has to do with, it could be your investments. Yeah, you could have some investments coming through if you've been working on it. Yeah, totally. I can feel that right now. And you got destiny right there and that note. Yeah. Woo. Yay, Taurus. You got some good things coming now that I'm feeling it. But whatever was going on at the end of June, that's looks like it's going to be progressing now. That's going to come through. You've got Mercury in there, so you could get some news. It's either with your networking, with your friends, uh, but I feel it too with your investments. So, and you've got the sun here that's going to shine a light on that. So you're going to get very clear vision and being able to process. And by vision, I mean it's going to come to you physically, right? Yeah. Yeah, you got some good stuff going on. Okay. Then Gemini, this is in your 10th house. And so this has to do with your job. This has to do with your career. This has to do with your reputation. So whatever was going on at the end of June, this is going to move forward. You may have tried to fix this, tried to figure it out, maybe tried a new job, maybe tried to get a new job. And this was not just a job, it's your career, right? So it could be your reputation, maybe with how you're seen in corporate world or how you're seen in your community. And with this is very highlighted for you. So you should see some relief. It's going to be progressing forward, but whatever the clue is whatever was happening at the end of June is now going to progress forward. Okay. So if it's Cancer, this is in your ninth. This is your belief system. This is your long distance travel. You guys might be traveling actually. If there was something that you somewhere you really wanted to go and you were thinking about it in June, and you made some way about it, like maybe put deposits down or whatever, and it just wasn't progressing, it is now going to progress. If it was like, I want to study astrology, I want to get into mediumship, like any of the modalities, any of your belief systems, they were being challenged. Remember, for you, Cancer, Saturn is trying to teach you about your faith in yourself and your belief in yourself. Okay. But you have a lot of help here. You have the North Node, you have Neptune right here, your destiny. You've got Mercury helping you, but this is going to progress you forward. So you're going to, I could see some of you getting an epiphany, an understanding, a way to go to this school or classes or travel. Okay. Um, and then Leo, this is in your eighth house. Yeah, in your eighth house. So it looks like contracts will be coming through. It could be for you guys sales contracts. It could be like if inheritances, if it could be like stocks, anything that was like you're a partnership in. It may whatever was going on at the end of June. It could be a new business that you're buying or that you want to start a try. Like I don't feel you starting a new business, but I do feel you buying a new business. Could be that, and maybe it kind of stalled, and maybe you've had to work really hard at trying to get this great business or property or whatever this is, and it is now going to progress forward. So it looks like it's going to move forward for you. Um, yeah. You've got destiny, you've got all of this going on in here. You should get word about this. This is today is when we're at that degree that we were at the end of June, but from this point on, we're progressing forward. So all of that is going to move a lot easier for you guys. So hang in there. And then Virgo, this is your seventh house. And of course, we know you have the South Node here, so you're really working like you used to work. This is very comfortable for you, Virgo. Um, but you're having to look at relationships. So whatever was going on the 29th, for you, yeah, I feel like this is going to progress forward for you. This is a good thing. You have like Mercury coming in there, which is your ruler in your opposite house, and the south node is in your house. The north node is what you're trying to move to, but with Saturn, he's been making you work really hard about being really honest about the types of relationships that you want. Not the ones you think you should have, but the way that you really want them, right? And to trust in yourself and have faith in yourself. Well, whatever was going on at the end of the 29th, at the end, I keep saying the end of the 29th, the end of June, whatever was going on there, that's going to progress forward. So if you made some really good friends, if you've made some like progression with your family members, maybe with your spouse, that's going to move. It had stalled. You were kind of getting used to whatever that was, but it's going to move forward for you. And you're going to have the friendships and the relationships. That's what you're working on, having those be true, having those be the right ones, not where you're always trying to fix people, not where you're always trying to heal somebody, not where you're always giving everything and they're giving the bare minimum. Okay. So you should be getting news. You should be getting something. The sun here and Mercury here tells me that an epiphany could come about too. So yeah, and if you're dating, somebody could move it to the next level. They want to be, maybe they just want to date you, whatever that progression is. It's going to start today. Um, so over the next couple days, you're going to see that things are going to progress. Okay. And Libra, this is your sixth house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to do that sometimes because I start channeling. So Libra in your sixth house. This is your health and well-being. Saturn's been in there trying to teach you to really take care of yourself and listen to your body. Um, he's been trying to teach you that your health and well-being is connected to your health. How are you emotionally? Is your perception? Do you have the right people around you? Are you ignoring the flags? Like he's really are you have faith in yourself? He's really been working with you with that. And so a lot of you I know have had some issues with your health because of this. And whatever was going on at the end of June, that's going to progress forward in a good way. So we are in new territory. This is new. The last time it's been that Saturn has been at this degree here was in the early 90s. But just think back to the end of June and what was going on, because that now is going to progress forward. Okay. So, Scorpio, this is in your fifth house. So this is about your creation, your creativity, your romance, your what makes you happy, what brings you joy. Saturn's really been making you work hard on that, so think back to whatever the end of June was and what was going on. You're going to see that now that is going to progress forward. Those things are going to come through easier for you, and it's new territory, so it's not what you're thinking it is. It's brand new territory. It's wherever you want it directed. So it may come in a way that you don't think it's going to come, or you didn't realize that it was going to progress that way. But it's a good thing. It's a really good thing, because it's the reason I can say this is because your destiny's here, and Neptune magic's here. Mercury processing is here. Mercury also has Mercury has a lot to do with a lot. So, but just know that whatever's happening, this is really going to ingrain and solidify in your life, right? And the sun is going to shine on here. Okay. So, Sagittarius, this is going to be in your fourth house, right? So your fourth house has really been being worked on. Um, this is where you come from. This is your most inner part that you never show anybody. You may in your lifetime show one or two people, maybe. Sometimes you don't show anybody, but this is your inner you. Whatever was going on having to do with you, having to do with where you came from, with your belief system and understanding about where you came from and how you're different than that, but you're the same sometimes, and like all of that. Um, Really honoring what you really want in this life, because oftentimes you'll just do what everybody else is doing, not because you don't have a brain or a mind or anything, but just because it's easier for you, right? Because that stuff, sometimes those things don't matter to you, but you're realizing how they do affect you, right? And that's what Saturn's been teaching you in this fourth house. um and so whatever was going on at the end of June is like is going to come through. It's going to start moving forward. And this is new energy, so you're going to do it in a way that I don't think anybody's done it. Like I feel like this is brand new energy for you. So I'm excited for you, but it's in a way, I want to say it's in the way that you can have freedom and still be with people. Like that's what I want to say. So I don't know what this is. It's different scenarios for people, but just know that it's coming from deep within you, that you're finally going to break through, that it's finally going to move forward. Because I know it's been frustrating for you, but it's finally going to move forward. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be too specific because I want to make it general for everybody. But just know that that area, whatever's coming from within you and whatever you were dealing with at the end of June, that's going to now progress forward, and you're going to see the evidence. This is your destiny. This is magic right here. And Saturn, he gifts. Like to me, Saturn gifts the best gifts. Like he gives you that. And it's solid and it stays and it helps you a lot. Okay. So congratulations, Saggies. And then Capricorn, this is in your third house. So this has to do with short distance traveling, but not just that. It's like the people around you, your neighbors, your could be your siblings too, but this is like the research that you've done, the studying that you've done about something. So whatever was highlighted at the end of June for you, that you were like wanting to get the concept of, trying to understand it better, like that's kind of what I feel like it's for you. Trying to like make it solid, trying to make it so that you can take the next step. Saturn's your ruler, so you know how to work with Saturn, right? But we have destiny here now, and we have the North Node here now. We have Mercury, and this is brand new energy. Brand new energy. This is all because Saturn was here before in the 90s, but these weren't here. This is all brand new energy. Okay, so I feel like you'll get message, you'll get epiphany, you'll get something that you're like now, like you'll get the money, you'll get the loan, you'll get something. Something's coming for you to allow you to move forward for whatever was going on at the end of June. Okay, congratulations, Capricorn, y'all. I mean, y'all have had it. I think we all have, but you guys. Whoo, yeah, you really had it. Okay, Aquarius, this is in your second house. Not for all Aquarians, but for most Aquarians, this is your second house. And the reason I say not all Aquarians because every chart is different. Unlike my chart, I'm an Aquarius ascending, but my Pisces intercepted. So my Pisces is still in my first house, even though Aquarius is in my first house. But anyway, so that's why I said that. But for Aquarians, if Pisces is in your second house, this is your money. And you guys know we understand. I'm not saying we love it, but we understand money is important right now in this age and time and with these systems, right? We're breaking those down, and people don't know yet what they don't know because they're not Aquarius. But from one Aquarian to the other, understand that you're thinking the right things, right? So, from Aquarius to Aquarius, right? This is in your second house. You have destiny here. You have Saturn making you work really hard on your value of you. That you are valuable. And what do you consider valuable, right? And how do you make your money? And whatever you were working on at the end of June, because you made some progression and then it kind of slowed down. And then you did some other things and then it kind of just didn't go very far. And then you're like not believing in yourself. Did I do the wrong thing? Like all of that, right? And so, but that's because your value system is being worked on by Saturn, right? The way that you want to make your money, because you get to choose, that has been tested too. Okay. That there was not much progression. There was some, but there was not much progression. It would go so far and they would stop. That's now coming to an end. You're about to see the progression, and because you've got so many other things going on, just know whatever was at the end of June is now going to progress. Okay. Now, yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I know this is a smaller video, but when I got this thought and saw this chart, I was like, I got to tell them. So anyway, thank you so much for always supporting me. I love you, love you, love you. I will see you on the next one. Bye.